Ladies and gentlemen, I clicked the wrong button for you. Get shareable link. Let me put this back on up. All right, I'm getting you guys back here. Let's make sure that you guys are all set. Alrighty. Traders, I apologize. I lost you there for a second. I apologize, everyone. I lost you there for a second. We are all back right here and right now. So we'll go over this actually at 8:30. I want to be able to have a, we'll go over this at 8:30. Let's look to make a trade here. Let's get everyone back here. I pressed the wrong button. That was my fault. I pressed the wrong button. So let's get everyone back on page here. Let's go with I accidentally turned off the stream. Here is the new refreshed stream. So here's the new refreshed stream. I apologize, guys. Sometimes put two pieces of bread on opposite sides of my head. I'm an idiot sandwich. Idiot. Here we go. Getting ourselves fully prepared back, ready to get after it, ready to make this money. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Guys, we got the 8 a.m. press release wave coming on up here in 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Let's get ready to make some money. I would love to pull the trigger right away. I would love to pull the trigger right off the rip. I'm just trying to share the brand new stream with everyone here. Getting everyone all set. We got a minute and a half. All I want to do is pull the trigger when this thing opens. Boom, boom, boom. Click here to watch. Grab this. Put a song behind it. Oh my, oh my. Perfect. Go, go, go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just because I messed up, I need everyone to hit that thumbs on up once again. Just because I messed up, I need everyone to hit that like button. Let's get ready to make this cash. Let's get ready to make this money. As you guys know, I have 0 out of 0 positions at this time. As you guys know, I have 0 out of 0 orders at this time. As you guys know, my short locate box is 0 out of 0. So, 0 out of 0. We have not, again, put ourselves in any position whatsoever. We are, again, staying alert, staying ready. Also, can I just get a confirmation? Can everyone hear me right now? Are we fully back? My incompetence kind of gave you guys the wheel of death there for a second, but we should be all set. Can we get a good old deck mark trades? Ah! Woo! If you guys hear me right now, if you guys see me, if you guys are feeling my vibe, if I am reaching out and touching you through the internet, let's get ready to go. All right. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. Guys, 8 a.m. press release wave. Come on now. Give us something good. Give us something hot. Give us something that I can run off of. Trying to find that spiker of the morning here. We might get news right now at 8 o'clock. Let's see what we get. Acquires. Agreement to acquire. UMAC.
Agreement.
Nothing there just yet. Acquires. VXIT.
Agreement.
Trying to look to see. Receives expanded strategic agreement with Saudi Arabia. CVM.
Agreement.
We're looking to see where, again, the hype's going to go. I don't think we don't have any big green candle just yet. Phase 2 data, INBX. Demonstrate potential. We do have a toward FDA approval. COCH toward FDA approval could be a quick little pump and dump. It's not saying it has FDA approval. It says toward FDA approval.
Phase.
Nothing yet. Guys, we're absolutely fine right now. Nothing I'm seeing spiking. JFB is known to be like a pump and dump type of play. This stock so many times have been like pump and dumpy. Right now, we are absolutely fine, guys. No reason for us to put ourselves in any sort of bad play or bad position. Traders, no reason for us to force. We are absolutely good, absolutely set in every single way. No reason for us to put ourselves in any sort of bad position. Nothing is spiking. We're all good here. All right, traders. Well, it's 8:01 a.m. We don't have any big spiker just yet. Everyone is sitting on their hands waiting for that Money Monday trade. What stock is going to break out? What stock is going to steal the show on the week is what we're looking for. Well, team, I think that while we wait for that, money-making play, let's go ahead and go over to the analyst alerts here. So everyone, run on over to the analyst alerts. Let's scroll on down to the absolute bottom and let's get ourselves fully prepared on this day. So what do we have on this day here, traders? These are things, again, a lot of people are aware of, but like if you're not aware of it, you should be. Hold on, let's take a look. MEHA. MEHA, guys, very small play. Again, AM trader, I appreciate the alert. Not my type of play, but if you guys are interested, MEHA is getting a little bit of squeeze and spike. So MEHA, little squeeze and spike. So heads on up for you guys. Right here, top performers of 2026. These are some of the best plays of 2026 so far. Guys, let's actually bring up a chart and take a look at some of these plays. What do we have here? AXTI. Guys, AXTI. Stock has now gone in 2026 from $13 to $117. $13 to $117 over on AXTI. SNDK, you obviously already know all about that. AAOI. AAOI, what has this one done? AAOI has gone from $34 all the way up towards $187. AEHR has gone from $28 to $97. LWLG, this play right here, has gone from $3 to $16. Guys, Bloom Energy, BE, Bloom Energy has gone from $82 to $267. I mean, I think it's pretty crazy that AXTI is up so big, though. AXTI from the beginning of this year, $13 to $117. That's kind of crazy. Sometimes, again, we might say to ourselves, hey, maybe we want to look for a possible reversal on SNDK or MU, but what about AXTI? I mean, traders, if we go ahead and we take a look over on, just the textbook and let's say Doji Star candle reversal, we could basically get an understanding of what may be happening up here soon. So a lot of times, I just want to kind of make this a little bit bigger, is a lot of times here, traders, when we do see stocks spike on up and a doji star forms, it does indicate a potential reversal. I mean, take a look at this right here. When you're climbing, and it doesn't matter like what type of doji star, they call it the hanging man, the gravestone, the dark cloud. If you have, again, big or long upper shadows, if you have that evening star, if you have that gravestone doji, that is a sign that a reversal could easily be happening. And you guys take a look over on AXTI. I mean, I do see climb. And then guess what? You guys do have that big long upper shadow right here. There is a great chance that AXTI does have a pullback soon. There is a great chance that AXTI does get some weakness. There is a great chance that AXTI does easily fall back down towards around $100 in the near future with that gravestone doji star, with that evening star doji, where you have climb. Here's that doji star, and here's that reversal. You could see the same exact thing, types of doji star patterns, where you do have that climb, doji star reversal. You can see here's the climb, doji star, here's the reversal. Traders, would you guys not agree that AXTI looks like something similar? Right? So AXTI wasn't even on my watch list before. It wasn't on my watch list in any sense. But right now I do have it on my watch list just because, maybe I trade AXTI on the short side because SNDK is maybe a little too strong. Maybe MU's a little too strong. Maybe I look at, AXTI instead. That could be, again, a good idea. So I love when I get like images like this and I can kind of go through these to be like, hey, the number one play right now isn't as strong as SNDK, isn't as strong as MU, isn't as strong as WDC, and maybe there would be a better opportunity for a short on that one after a big doji star. So, things I definitely want you guys to just be aware of. Next on up, CBRS. CBRS, is this truly the NVIDIA killer? So for anyone who does not know, the 2026 AI chip IPO poised to challenge NVIDIA comes out this Thursday. Guys, CBRS is not available to trade right now. It is not. But what I will say is it will be available to trade coming on up on Thursday, I believe it is. Okay? So new IPO where apparently these are bigger and better chips than NVIDIA. Now, do your research on it, guys. It's up to you. We will see. Do your research. CBRS could be something that is massive coming. And now let me actually go ahead and check out this real quick. I believe there was a good video on this here before. So guys, let's take, 5 minutes. Check this video on out right here. Let me again make this a little bit bigger. This is a good video going over CBRS. Let's actually tune in on this for a moment, learn a little bit about CBRS. We don't got to watch the whole entire thing, but let's just kind of watch a little bit of this and see what happens.
A dinner plate, and it's about the same size as the multi-million-dollar AI chip made by Cerebras. Cerebras has just filed to go public as they race to deploy chips that can run AI 15 times faster than NVIDIA's. The only problem is their entire business depends on a $20 billion OpenAI contract, and their $35 billion valuation rumor is 50% higher than what VCs paid just 2 months ago. So is Cerebras the next NVIDIA or a wobbly Jenga block in OpenAI's supply chain? Today, I'm going to help you understand Cerebras, so when this IPO comes up, you can decide whether or not you want to be an owner in the business. Before we begin, remember that my videos are not financial advice. You must do your own research. And over 6,400 investors now subscribe to my Substack for world-class stock research. The Cerebras story starts in 2016 with a contrarian idea. CEO Andrew Feldman thought of AI as a communication problem instead of a math problem. Every time you split up an AI workload across thousands of GPUs, you're losing speed when you're trying to transfer data between all those different chips. So Cerebras set out to build something crazy, a single chip the size of a full silicon wafer. This wouldn't be a cluster of chips pretending to be one processor. It would be one massive processor, 58 times larger than NVIDIA's flagship GPU. Now, the company is wild because every previous attempt at wafer-scale chips has failed. Cerebras spent a decade and billions figuring out how to make it work. OpenAI founder Sam Altman was an early investor, and in 2018, Elon Musk even tried to buy Cerebras so OpenAI could benefit from it, floating Tesla as the acquisition vehicle. When Cerebras' first chip shipped in 2020, the market barely noticed, but soon ChatGPT arrived. Coding agents, voice assistants, and mass LLM adoption were all choking on inference speed. Cerebras had spent 10 years building what AI needed to reach industrial scale, and now they're filing to go public. To understand why this IPO matters, we have to go look at NVIDIA and why it's worth $4 trillion. Every AI data center has to use thousands of NVIDIA GPUs, connected by networking switches, miles of cabling, and proprietary software called CUDA. When you ask ChatGPT a question, the model is split across hundreds of GPUs that constantly talk to each other. That's slow, it burns power, and the whole setup costs a fortune to build and run. Cerebrus's argument is that if chips talking to each other is the problem, you shouldn't build more chips. Instead, you should just build one giant chip. The Cerebrus wafer scale engine packs 900,000 compute cores onto a single piece of silicon. Each one replaces between 32 and 64 NVIDIA GPUs. The sell is that you end up with fewer boxes, less networking, and dramatically lower power consumption, and you can deliver workloads 15 times faster than leading GPU systems. Some customers have described the difference as going from dial-up internet to broadband. When you talk to an AI being run on Cerebrus chips, it's so fast. From a high level, Cerebrus is a bet on the next phase of AI as we move from training-focused data centers to inference. Training happens when a lab builds a new model every few months or years. Inference happens every single time me or you uses an AI model. Cerebrus is built to dominate when AI models are good and they need to be rolled out to a lot of people and deliver a lot of usage. Now, Cerebrus's S1 filing gives away the financials. Now, before we dive into the financials, I want to remind you guys that 2026 is going to be the year of the super IPO. We've got SpaceX coming up, Cerebrus is now filed, and OpenAI and Anthropic are both highly anticipated to go public as well. So how are you going to get shares before these companies go public? Moomoo is an investing app used by tens of millions of traders. Finally, Moomoo makes advanced trading strategies, and you'll also be supporting my channel. 510 million in 2025. And there's two segments. Hardware is 70% of sales. In this business, companies are buying the chips outright at $2 to $3 million each, and they install them in data centers. The second segment is cloud and services. In this market, customers rent time on Cerebrus chips by the token. Cloud brought in 152 million in 2025, and that was up nearly double from the year before. Cerebrus boasts that their 10 biggest customers increased their spend 80% after making an initial purchase. Now, the profit line's a bit more complicated. Cerebrus claimed a $238 million profit in 2025, but it came from a one-time accounting trick that hides how the core business actually lost 76 million last year, and that was even more from the year before. This is a growth company that's still burning cash, so this IPO is all about securing the capital they need to prove their product over the next few years. Outside of profitability though, Cerebrus is haunted by another big risk that hangs over the stock: customer concentration. A single country accounted for 86% of their revenue last year, and it's the United Arab Emirates. The UAE's sovereign AI company G42 was 24% of revenue, and the rest was from their state-backed university, MBZ UAI. Now, this relationship came under scrutiny back in 2024, which is when
you guys get it. We got some IPOs coming on up. So what do you guys think going over on Thursday? So Thursday, guys, we got Cerebrus coming on out. I mean, he is right when he's saying 2026 is going to be the year of some of the biggest IPOs. We are going to have Cerebrus. We are going to be having SpaceX. We are going to have Anthropic. We are going to be having OpenAI. I mean, guys, we are going to have a lot. That is going to be pretty nuts to be thinking about. Now, as you guys can see, it is kind of like, I feel like it's 2024 right now, where these AI plays are just getting hot. Now, team, we need to think about this. Everyone is asking, and I get it. Everyone is asking, out loud and saying, what is the next type of SNDK runner? What is the next SNDK mover? Well, it really, again, is more following the pattern. It goes from chips to, again, data centers to now saying, hey, what are we, like, if we have chips, that's great. If we have data centers, that's great. And a lot of people are now focused more on energy, saying, okay, hey, maybe 2027 is going to be the year of energy. And that's kind of like where a lot of the mindset is going. We built chips. We built data center. Now we have to power something to power the data centers or power the chips on up. And that's where, again, energy could come. Energy could be SMRs, small modular reactors. SMRs could be through electricity. Energy could be from nuclear. Energy could be from whatever. So the thing is here, traders, I definitely want you guys to realize that a lot of people are trying to find this like next type of move, this next type of wave, and what stock is going to be able to do that. I mean, that's where we have to do a lot of research. I even put this, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, this kind of went a little viral. is I made a tweet here that said, if you found Bitcoin in 2012, you are a millionaire. If you found Tesla in 2018, you're a millionaire. If you found Nvidia in 2022, you are a millionaire. If you found Palantir in 2023, you are a millionaire. If you found SNDK SanDisk in 2025, you are a millionaire. If you found what? Guys, this got 5.6 million views, has 11,000
Phase.
likes. And this whole entire thing is basically people just dropping
Phase.
ideas of what they think will be the next big ripper and runner and spiker and climber. So it's fun. You know, I was actually going through this the other night, just basically researching and seeing what people were thinking is the next. If you found this in 2026, you're a millionaire. So what is the next SNDK? What is the next type of SNDK-like mover? That is obviously the big question, but a lot of people do again make the assumption that it's going to be something that has to do with energy, aka powering, right? Powering these data centers and data centers here. So what we do have here, guys, a lot of different power plays, AI factories. If that is, again, NVIDIA, Hut, Wolf, Riot, APLD, IREN. These are companies that we have heard of before in the past. They did have extremely hot 2025s, but haven't done as much in 2026 here. So let's just see, like, you know, some of these plays, you know, like MBIS. MBIS, is it moving on up? Yes, it is. But again, there was a time in 2025, I want to say, it was going really crazy. Actually, MBIS is doing pretty well right now. Still continuously pushing itself back on up. What about Wolf? TerraWolf starting to work itself back on up. Over to IREN. IREN right now also trying to get that momentum back on up. Applied Digital, APLD. So could energy start working itself back on up? Or again, nuclear energy. Could it be OKLO? Oklo work itself back on up? Could it be SMR? Right, SMR, that's another nuclear play working its way back on up. So a lot of people, again, you guys can look through this entire list and either get, again, AI factories or AI, again, performance computes, or again, on top of that, more hyperscalers. Great information here for you guys to grow. So again, you guys have your top performers here. You guys have, again, CBR coming out with their IPO. You guys do have AI factories and different energy plays. That could be something that's very hot. What is this? Everyone is looking for the next SNDK, kind of perfect segue, where it says everyone's now looking for energy may be the move. So here are some great energy plays that you guys can go ahead and take a look at as well. EAOS, FLNC, QS. Kind of cool to see this, guys. AMPX, a play that we're sitting in for a very long time. Over on AMPX to see if that's going to start getting some hype, right? So that's really awesome. The S&P 500. The S&P 500 continues to climb for 6 weeks in a row. Bullish technical signal. The S&P 500 on a rare extended winning streak. We have been winning for 6 weeks in a row now. And that brings in a lot of hype. That brings in a lot of momentum. That brings in a lot of value, right? So seeing, again, the S&P 500 have a 6-week winning streak. Traders, kind of nuts, isn't it? So, very good, very strong. AMD, WDC, STX, MU, SNDK. We are seeing, again, these 6-week climbs that just aren't stopping. And all of these plays here, guys, have just continued to spike higher and higher and higher. Now, I see some of you guys talking. What do we have here? XGN, a little bit of momentum on the upside. XGN, a little bit of momentum here. What did XGN just come on out with? I see like all the analyst alerts popping on off. XGN, first quarter results. So a lot of these, plays right here are just kind of like quarterly results, right? Let's go back over to the premium news section right here. We do have CERO trying to get a little momentum. We're not having anything kind of go crazy just yet. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for something to kind of go nuts. We want to look to see if there's going to be a play that every single person's going to run over towards, stand up towards, and say, that's the one. That's the ripper. That's the runner. But right now, we are still kind of having a last little bit of earnings season here. And these earnings, guys, they are kind of taking away, some of these plays, kind of taking away some of the hype and taking away some of the momentum and taking away some of that, big spiking and ripping and running. I want to see maybe if a play is going to open on up and lead towards a big time play. Okay? So we are staying prepared for that in every single way. But let's talk about this here, traders. Let's go back over to this Fox Runner talk here. And let's kind of just make sure everyone understands, the proper way to be able to use this. And that's kind of what I want to do, guys. I want to take a second and I want to make sure everyone understands like what are the correct settings for you guys to be able to have everything that you guys need. So let's talk about this right now. When we break down Fox Runner, how is this going to help you become a better trader every single morning? Now, I'm going to hide the chat box so that we can kind of go into it in a full detail for you guys to become a better trader. Now, the number one thing is we get the answers right away. I know CLIK is up a 79% gain. I know XGN's up 28%, MNDY. These are plays that have credibility behind them. And obviously, if we want to trade stocks, credibility is something that's superior. We want to be able to jump in on plays that are going to show us that they have a reason to buy. If a stock just randomly spikes on up, sometimes they come crashing right back on down. So to see credibility is one part of it. We want to see all top gainers in general, but some top gainers might not have news, which would lead towards a higher likelihood that those could come crashing back on down. But we know that we usually see these hot press release waves during, again, those times of 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. So we are coming up in the next 10 minutes of getting a hot press release wave. Now, what is so important about these press release waves? Well, number one, as long as we filter out 0 to 30 million, we are only going to get the lowest float plays. The lower the float, the smaller the shares are available to the public, and those are the ones that are going to go on the biggest spikes. When we have a low float, we are going to have more volatile moves. You got to think about it like this. If we have a very low supply of something and a high demand of traders want that low supply, the price can increase dramatically in a very quick manner. And that's simply because it just comes down to simple supply and demand. So if I wanted to, I could again delete all of this and we could get every single stock that comes out with news. But ladies and gentlemen, do I care about 159 million in float plays? No. 246 million in float plays? No. These are going to be too large. These are going to be plays that just don't matter to us in any sort of way. So already we want to try to eliminate all the fluff out of these plays. So let's go back to 0 to about 30 million in float here. And we go to 0 to 30 million float, we know at least these plays, not every single one, but a lot of these plays at least are only going to have the opportunity to be able to spike and rip and run in a quick manner. And that's what I want you guys to understand about this. We are not just going to get every play is going to spike. Not every single play with a hot press release word or a low float is going to spike, but it's going to drastically limit or give us a smaller kind of basket of options. If I wanted to pull out one red marble, one winning marble out of a basket of blue marbles, I would want to increase my odds by maybe having only 5 marbles in there where 4 are blue, 1 is red, rather than having 100 marbles in there where again, I'm trying to pick that one red one out. So us just eliminating, let's go 0 to 30 million in float, that's eliminating thousands of plays that don't even matter to us. Now, when we talk about the keywords here, traders, keywords are so important. Now, what I want you guys to understand is I'm going to download this keyword list first, is I want you guys to realize that news leads to spikes. So let's talk about this here, traders. Why do people buy plays? Well, every day, you and myself and everyone else in the world is trying to find a reason to jump in on a stock. Does a stock just randomly spike up 300%? No. It would be stock XYZ has a partnership with NVIDIA. Stock ABC has a contract with Meta. Whatever the reason may be, but that's what leads to the very big spikes and rips and runs. So if you just have a default list of keywords, words that again have been proven in the past to lead towards spikes, this is already going to give you an edge. So right now we have stocks that have an extremely low float that are already going to have the characteristics to spike very quickly. But now we know that, okay, we have low float plays with these keywords during hot times, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. We are now gaining an edge. We are now understanding what stock is going to be able to rip and run in a very quick manner. So some of the best words we could see is when a biopharmaceutical company reaches its endpoints. Right? Primary endpoints. That's great for biopharmaceutical companies, and those lead to very big spikes and rips. But we also have the word positive. That could be positive drug trials, or maybe again, it's a positive testing in whatever we're trying to accomplish. Significant is another synonym for important. Demonstrates. When again, you're demonstrating something. If Meta comes on out and they demonstrate their brand new technology, they're proud of it. No one demonstrates something that doesn't work. We do have, again, drug trials. We do have agreements. We have partnerships, collaboration, improvements. And you could have multiple keywords. We could have something that says, hey, we have just come out with positive phase 3 trials showing our top line data, showing significance in our treatments. So sometimes you might have multiple keywords. And when these keywords appear, the whole point of them being highlighted right here is for you and your eyes to be attracted to them right away. So when we have, let's say we just turned off all the keywords, right? Let's just say, hey, let's turn off every single keyword. I don't want to see any keywords in any sort of way, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if we turn off keywords here, guess what? And we only have, let me see if I can I even, yeah, let's turn off all these keywords. Now look at this, guys. This makes it very difficult to kind of read the scanner, isn't it? Because this is what the majority of scanners are. They're just straight, hey, this is the press release. We don't know if it's good. We don't know if it's bad. We don't know if this stock is going to spike or rip and run. But now we want to give ourselves that little edge. So how can we give ourselves a little edge? Well, first off, let's again understand that keywords, we can rank these plays. So already my eyes are going to say, wait a minute, 2-star ranking, 3-star ranking, 2-star ranking, 1-star ranking. So now I'm getting a small edge just already knowing that Fox Runner is ranking it 1 to 4 on how good it is. Then I can add my keywords that I specifically love. I specifically love seeing these 3-star words. So these 3-star words are the ones that I usually add over in my keyword list so they appear. I want to see groundbreaking or phase or positive or cancer approval on, again, low float plays, because these are the ones that are now going to have the best odds to be able to go on very big spikes and rips and runs. So that's, again, what I want to be looking for. So if we take a look at like JZXN, for instance, JZXN does have what? It says we have approval. Approves what? A repurchase program. So now again, the company is announcing approval for a $100,000 repurchase program, and that's leading towards the stock now going on a 40% spike. So we are only getting stocks that are going to have opportunity for us to be able to go on a spike and rip and run. And it's just going to make our eyes be able to realize, hey, approval is one of those keywords. Completes is one of those keywords. FDA approval is one of those, words that we want to be looking at. Now, you guys can color code this any way that you guys want. Now, I also have some red words in here. Red words are words that I don't like. When I put the word maybe or upcoming or offering or potential, if a company comes on out and says, we have potential to be able to solve a big problem, that's not confirmation today. So I really don't care about it. So if a stock starts spiking off the word potential, sometimes it leads to a very big drop. Sometimes when we see the word upcoming, hey, this could be good. Again, it's not today. So sometimes that leads to a spike and a drop. When we have an offering, guys, when we have an offering and add more shares to the public, that usually leads to a drop. So I have my gold words. My gold words are going to be words that I really enjoy. My gold words are going to be, again, a lot of my 3-star and 4-star words. I have my red words, words that I don't like about as much. But I've seen many people over on Fox Runner kind of have purple words, maybe have to do with a certain sector. Hey, anything that's purple has to do with quantum computing. Anything that's in this gray color is going to be space stocks. And that's where you guys can go ahead and break away. Come out with some sort of color code that you can follow, that you're going to say, oh, I see gold right away, let me look at it. Oh, gold right away on a 3-star press release, that's something that's going to be something that I want to look at. Hey, again, the stock is a low float play, came out with the word offering, maybe I want to step back from it right away. So in the next 2 minutes here, we have our rankings, we have our 2-star words or 3 and 4-star words, and we can see where type of hype comes on through. Now let's also remember this here, traders, as well. You can add voiceovers. Now, voiceovers is going to be so that you can hear the press release come on out. What you want to do here, traders, and again, let's think about this in every single way. If we start on off by turning off all of the rankings, that was, again, one point of it. We turn off all the rankings, we get nothing. You guys could see we turn off all the keywords. Now, again, it's basically like, hey, what's the best play? I really don't know. We want to try to touch every single sense that we can, right? If we talk about our senses, we can talk about touch. We can talk about sight. We could talk about taste. We could talk about hearing. So what can we do here over on Fox Runner? Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we already said, we can go ahead and see sight, where we go ahead and we could see that we have good star rankings. We could turn on our keywords as well, so we can visually see the rankings. We can visually see our keywords. Now with our keywords, make sure you always turn on the voice alert button, and the voice alert button is going to be what? Is going to read out these keywords. So if you're away from your computer, you are all set, ready to go. And last but not least, you also have your mobile app. Your mobile app, guys, is going to buzz. So again, you have that touch. So again, no matter what, how many people here, let me ask you guys this very important question. How many people here miss when a stock goes on a very big spike and rip and run? People miss them all the time. Well, not if you see it, not if you hear it, not if your phone is buzzing when a hot press release word comes on out, or again, an analyst alert comes on out, and now you have the touch about it as well. So there is no excuse, and that's what I love about Fox Runner here, is it covers every single way for you guys to be able to find what is the best spiker. You're fully aware of it first, because if you're fully aware, that's the play that is going to go on the biggest spike, rip and run, and you can get in early. So here comes the 8:30 news. Let's see what we get here. Guys, we do have the word receives. Receives is a good keyword, but what is it receiving? A certification on a low float play, ASTC. Again, I could go over ASTC, type it on in, might start getting a little bit of buying volume. Let's keep that one on watch. What else do we have here? We do have ODYS signs with the US Navy. That could get a little bit of hype. Right now, it seems like ASTC is one of the best play. Receives award, receives a contract, receives whatever. So again, when you have a keyword, that could bring in some hype and momentum here. Let's see what else we have. Right now, it is earnings season, so we're seeing a lot of earnings reports come on out. Let's see if we get any other big keywords.
Agreement.
We do have the word agreement over on SONG. That's only a 1 cent play. Don't care about that one too much. Let's see what else we have here, guys. FBLG, quick spike, quick dump. We do have, again, one of my red words coming on up, so I don't need that. I want to see, again, if we get anything big right here at the time of 8:30. 8:30 right now, again, we're not seeing too much hype. We're not seeing too much momentum, but let's just see if we get anything else. Right now, it's still a little slow here, guys, huh? Right now, it's still a little light. It's still a little slow. It's still a little... Still not as good as we want it. I want to see something wake on up and lead towards that spike. All right here, traders. No big spike just yet. No big rip, no big run. Remember, guys, if you guys have not yet, everything that I just went over, you guys can go download over on Fox Runner. You guys can use the word FOXY, F-O-X-Y, for 30% off and a free 30-day pass. Make sure you guys use the code word FOXY over on the annual membership to be able to get the best deal possible. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that on out. FOXY for 30% off and a free 30-day pass. Guys, we are all set right now at this moment. No forcing, no putting ourselves in any sort of bad position. Right now, we are just waiting and watching. We're kind of just seeing what we can do here. Come on now, baby. I was hoping we get a bigger spike at 8:30. I would hoping we get a bigger rip and run. Hoping we get a bigger climb. Still nothing. Still nothing just yet. Still no hype, still no crazy momentum, still no big time spiking. We are absolutely fine at this moment. So, what do we want to look at on this day? Traders, I'll be honest, kind of floating a little bit to AXTI. Kind of thinking again, maybe that big doji star could lead towards some sort of dropping and reversing. That big doji star could be leading towards a big time fade here very, very soon. Now, traders, we are also, if I may add, we are only 3 weeks away. And you might say 3 weeks away from what? the biggest challenge of our lives, the biggest event of the year, the biggest thing that we have probably ever done. The PDT rule goes away on June 4th. That means, think about how many people are going to start trading the small cap world. Traders, I don't think people understand this. It is going to be absolutely insane. In the next, right, let's just kind of break this down here for a moment. On June 4th, we are about to see the PDT rule get diminished. We are going to be seeing traders with $2,000 accounts be able to trade as much as they possibly want on 4-to-1 margin. We are going to see more volume than ever before in the penny stock world, in the micro cap world. We will be seeing stocks go from $2 to $50, $4 to $80, $10 stocks to $100, because stocks are going to be able to run and people are going to be able to continue to buy in on that momentum. Before there was a limit, before people could only jump in once, get out and say, hey, I can't trade anymore. Now it is unstoppable. We are about to see the first 3 months of the summer be absolute anarchy. We are going to see traders jump in and people are going to make hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars. That will happen. But there will also be a percentage of traders that get caught up in the carnage and people are going to lose. Regardless, we have never seen the small cap market look like this before. And if you are ready, June 4th, we are going back down to a small account challenge. We have not done one now in 2 years. I have turned live on stream $4,000 to $8,000 before. I have turned live on stream $5,000 upwards of $25,000 before. We are going back down to a sub $5,000 account and trading a small account with you, putting myself in your shoes to make sure that we do this together in one of the craziest times we have ever had in our lives. Right now, I feel like it's like the purge. It is going to be nuts. People are going to do whatever the heck they want. We are going to see shorters get squeezed out higher than we've ever seen. We're going to see buyers lead to huge breakouts and huge dumps. There's going to be money being made. And I want to make sure I take full advantage of this because, as we know, sometimes it is about timing the market. Being able to trade when conditions just line up absolutely perfectly. And coming up June 4th, conditions are going to be lining up absolutely perfectly for max volatility. Get ready to go. It is going to be a time that we will never see like this again, when all of a sudden the floodgates open and they say, hey, everyone with small accounts, trade as much as you humanly want. It's going to be insane. So let's get ready to rock and roll. Traders, Cobra is actually going to be opening up a small account brokerage. It's not Venom. They're actually going to be having a different account for small accounts. I'm gonna have everything set up. I'm gonna get you guys like free commissions on it and everything. So just a little heads on up. That's gonna be absolutely amazing, absolutely awesome. Let's get ready to go. Right now, we are all set, ready to rock, seeing where this buying volume is going to take us next. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be absolutely insane in every way. All right, guys, no spiking right here. Give me 2 seconds. Be right back on the mic here, traders, in just 1 moment. Get ourselves fully prepared. All right, here, team. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to get after it. Guys, ODYS. Look at ODYS right now. Little bit of hype. Guys, ODYS, a little bit of momentum, little bit of action. Now, ODYS is also a shortable play, guys. What do I always say about shortable plays? They can always spike higher than you expect. I do not like shorting shortable plays. You guys know that. I am not a fan of shorting shortable stocks. I would much rather always look for a dip buy on a shortable play. If we come back on down towards the low 7s, could look for a dip. Low 7s, look for a possible dip. ODYS, I think again there was a Fox Runner alert over on ODYS. Let me just double check this. FBLG, yeah, ODYS right here at 832. That's the one that signs with the US Navy. So again, we actually saw this one over on ODUS right here. ODYS, guys, signs with the US Navy. So ODYS has, again, signature with the US Navy, leading towards a nice climb, leading towards a nice play, leading towards a nice rip, and leading towards a nice run. So ODYS, 3-star press release. There's the Navy press release that led to, again, that climb and led to that hype and led to that momentum. Guys, I will not be shorting ODYS. I do not short stocks that are easily accessible for shorts. Maybe if it went up to like $12 or something, sure, that's different, just because we're getting so overbought at that point. But I, again, as you guys know, short squeezes happen way too often on shortable plays. So again, I try my best to just completely stay away from those type of, movers. So ODYS, nice little winner right here. Guys, look at ODYS go. Nice little beast play right now. Guys, ODYS going all the way up towards, again, 125% now. ODYS on a rip, on a rally, on a run here. Number one top gainer taking over the hype and momentum. VWAP area. Where's the VWAP? Let's go to indicators, add the VWAP. Add VWAP area 855 right now. Probably 875 is always a good dip buy opportunity. It still looks like it wants some more though. Looks like the guy's breaking 10. Now it keeps on going. Anyone riding this momentum right now? If you guys are riding this momentum, congratulations. But again, I'm not shorting this play. I don't feel confident. I'd rather go back. What's a weekly chart? It seems like the all-time high is 1082. That's the all-time high. I would say, it's acceptable. If you get up to 1075 or higher, it's an acceptable short. Because you are going to hit some resistance at 1082, the highest it ever was. So I would say that is at least acceptable if you want to look for a short up towards around those super toppy spikes. Now, if you want to look for a dip buy, you do have VWAP support at 866, or you could wait until you kind of fall back down towards like the low to mid 7s. Low to mid 7s, that's also a very smart, safe area as well for you guys to be able to make some money and make some cash. So right here, traders, still again dropping. ODYS, good job, AM trader, making some money. A lot of good opportunity for ODS. Deck is a small account with Cobra 2000 direct access routing. Yes, it will be. Again, Cobra is going to have everything for us. So Cobra is going to have absolutely everything for us. We are going to be all set, ready to go in every way. Guys, ODYS, I just want to see if this one dumps on down towards like mid to low 7s. Mid to low 7s is where I would say, hey, I feel fine about a dip buy. ODYS, though, this one could easily still spike all the way up towards that old spiking high of 1080. Traders, we just came up to 1090. Are we going to keep on going? We are at all-time highs right now. We are at all-time highs over on ODYS as it is now testing its old spiking highs. The highest it has ever been it is currently testing that level. If you just got filled, big upper shadow up here, traders. Big upper shadow, big reversal at this point. So there's that big upper shadow all the way up towards that 1080 mark, as you guys can tell. Stock doesn't want to give up just yet, though. We have upper shadow at the price of 1024, upper shadow at the price of 1054, upper shadow at the price of 1020, upper shadow at the price of $11. Right now, the average, if you want to short, average would be 1025 or higher. If you want to get the best shorting opportunity, 1025 or higher as of right now.
Phase.
What do we have here? INKT. Just taking a quick little look. AGEN. Little drop on down. ODYS is really the only money maker I see right now. We'll see how well this one's going to hold. As I said, I do like AXTI, guys. AXTI for that possibility of a short today. That could be very solid as well. Right now, still watching AXTI. 120 or higher could be a nice little area. Guys, here comes again ODYS. Anyone want the short over on ODYS? Here's again your another shorting opportunity. Again, average. If you can get above the price of 1025 on a short, it is a technical, from the chart, a smart area. We have hit 1025 once and fell, 1050 then fell, 1020 then fell, $11 then fell, 1075 then fell. So we do have 4 large upper shadows at those areas. Just want to make sure that you guys completely see that. ODYS, how much more is left in the tank is the main question. We've had attempted little spikes here and there. People are trying to squeeze out some shorts. Stock is still looking for another rip. Here comes again another 1025 touch. We're going again. If this thing breaks 11, could easily short squeeze. Here's another 1025 touch again, traders. Guys, here goes ODYS again. Anyone interested on it? Going for another ODYS short. It is looking for the short squeeze, as you guys can see. This would be the shorting time, but a break of $11 could lead towards another very big spike. Guys, there it is. There's another big rip there. That's what we're talking about. This is why shorting stocks that are easily accessible for shorts is kind of like a red light for me. That's why it's kind of like a red light for me. It's scary because so many people short them, so it just leads to so many more short squeezes. If you want to look for a short on this play, you have to go up towards like super high areas. Like being like, all right, it's $11 right now. If we ever see a big strong green candle to like $14.50, that's where you short it. You know what I mean? So you put limit orders like $2 up high, so if it ever did happen, at least you're getting filled at a super high area. ODYS still going. ODYS buyers have still full control right now. Buyers are still in full control over on ODYS as this one continues to push itself on up, continues to spike and continues to climb. ODYS right here, traders. And can everyone just see what I mean? It did have a good press release, but there's an S here. And if there's an S, it stands for easily shortable. So that means everyone in the world can short this play, which usually means at least a bigger short squeezes, which means, again, if you short this play, there's a better chance it's actually going to go up higher because everyone's shorting it and then everyone gets out, which makes it go up even higher and higher and higher. So that's why I kind of stay away from that unless like we start crossing 200, 300, 400%. I want to look for a short on ODYS, but I'm going to wait till like way higher than we expect. Stock went from 4 to 8 to 10. I'll wait till like $15. People will be like, all right, hey, like you waited an $11 before a short. I mean, that's reasonable at least. Right now, ODYS, guys, is still moving up on strong momentum. People are still buying this play, looking for more. Stock is still going here, people. There's 12. And we are all at brand new record highs like ever. Not just this week, just ever. ODYS up towards around 1078, 1080. Still trying to go, guys. Still trying to go here. Let's see what we can do. So right here, team, ODYS is still trying to move itself on out. We do have 8 minutes until the 9 a.m. press release wave. Guys, here comes another new high. Another new high here. And ODYS is just not stopping at this time. We are coming on up towards around a 170% top gainer so far. And this is all from the Navy contract. So right here, traders, we are continuously spiking, ripping, and running, and baby, oh baby, oh baby. $15 is in reach. $15 is the next possible play here. If this thing, again, keeps on going. It's tough. Again, I'll be honest, guys. I hate buying stocks that are up, 190%. I'm just being open with you. I'm not in on anything right now. Like, I'm not in on ODYS. I had dip buy opportunities, dip buy orders on ODYS at $7. So, like, ODYS here, traders, I'm not involved on this play in any sort of way. It's tough for me to say, hey, let's go buy a stock after it's already spiked 200%. Hey, let's go buy a stock after it's gone from $4 up to $13. It's tough for me to say, hey, everyone, let's go buy it. So it's like right now I'm just kind of sitting back enjoying the show. Let's see how high this one goes. And if it does start crossing $15 or something like that, then I probably will short it just because the odds will then start turning into my favor. So guys, we are still going on up here. We just got up to 1357 real quick. Oh baby, we got up on a quick little pop there. Now we might get a reversal here, guys. We got up to 1357 there for a second. Maybe some some shorts up in the high 12s. I might start looking for shorts if we get back up near $13. If we get back up near $13, I'm thinking about giving it a chance now. We basically are kind of showing that momentum is starting to shift. Showing that, again, momentum is starting to get a little weaker. If ODYS does spike its way back up towards around $13 resistance, I think I'll give it a chance on the short side. I'm not shorting at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'd be waiting until we get back up near high after it seems like it's starting to show a little bit of like a top. So, right now, no entries. If we do spike back up towards around this orange line, which I'm going to turn to a red line, that's where I'd be like, all right, hey, let's give it a chance. But right now, team, you can see it's almost like, you know, starting to get that blow off, that Val. $10 is the next main dip buy. $10, next main dip buy opportunity. You can either look for shorts back up near 13, or you can look for a dip buy back down near 10. Okay? Shorts back up near 13, or dip buy back down near 10. Whichever one you guys think is best. You basically have like a $3 little difference here that I think, you know, could be pretty solid for traders. But yeah, I would only short near strong top resistance, if anything, and that's after a 200% move, if anything. Just trying to stay ready, stay alert. So right here, traders, still starting to fade. Dip buy opportunity. Wait for it to come back on down to even like sub 10. I'll look for dip buys. Sub $10. Get ready for a nice little dip. I would just kind of load up in the 9s. I'm going to put shorts up near 13. Dip buys back down near the 9s. That's what I'm doing. So guys, if it comes on down towards around this blue line, I'm getting ready for dips. If it spikes on up towards the red line, I'm going for, again, shorts. That's what I'm doing. Hits the top, shorting. Hits the bottom, dip buying. ODYS is where the volume's at. That's the one that I'm going to be touching. That's the one I'm going to be trading. We also do have a brand new press release wave coming out in 3 minutes here. 3 minutes. Press release wave is going to be coming on out. Again, low $9 for dip buys, guys. Mid to low $9 for dips. I think $10 is where most people are going to look for. And then I think we could trigger some stop losses and kind of dump on down a little bit lower than we expect. So I like ODYS. ODYS has the volume. ODYS has the attention. ODYS is where, again, the majority of traders are looking at. I'm saying high $13 for shorts or high 12s to the 13s. Dip buys back on down towards the low 9s. CLIK, TXSS, BZH, MRAM. Nothing else we're missing. There is nothing else. It's truly the ODYS show. ODYS is the only play we need. ODYS is the only stock we want right now. And right now at this time here, traders, I do not have any entries filled. But I will, as I said, I'm looking for a dip buy coming on up. Now, my dip buy coming up is going to be where I believe is going to be right around 950, 950, 940, 930, 920, 910. I want to look for like the 950 and lower dip buy opportunities, kind of like my goal. That's what I want. So we're still going to watch this, see if we can get that red candle. And we might get a nice red candle, especially right at like 9 o'clock. We might get that nice red candle like right at 9 o'clock. We might get that red candle right on that nice opportunity. Guys, we are still falling ODYS. We're waiting for a dip buy. Remember, we did not get a dip buy, or we did not jump in at $13. We didn't get a dip buy at 12, 11, 10. We are waiting for good pullback opportunities to get filled where there was what? Old consolidation. Old consolidation anywhere in and around the low $9 area. Dip buy bounce, dip buy bounce, dip buy bounce, dip buy bounce. We are looking at old consolidation. And that's where we're saying, let's get a dip. Old consolidation, that's where the dip buy should be at. So we are staying alert, staying ready, watching for, again, this old consolidation area to start getting filled on possible dip buy opportunities to get a nice little pop back on up and be able to make a little bit of money.
Significant.
So that's where I'm at right now, guys. You guys can see I'm actually starting to get filled on this position and going to see if we can get a little bit of that dip and spike back on up. I only got 750 shares right now, but 750 shares, even if we bounce back above 10, should still be able to make some good money. So if we bounce back above $10 off 750 shares, we could be able to make a quick $400, $500 just like that. And that would be a very solid kind of quick little way to make some cash here. So guys, right now we're up $300. Let's see if we can push back on up towards around that $10 mark. We are nailing that first little green candle. So first little green candle, we are perfect at this moment. First little green candle, we are doing everything we need at this moment. 984, guys, up 355. Now again, pretty good. Traders up 362. I'm going to take my gains right there. And guys, lock in again right now. A nice little $300 profit. So traders, just locked in a quick little $300 profit for the 9 a.m. press release. Not a bad way to kind of kick off our Monday. Not a bad way to kind of get things right. We got our perfect entry right off the dip. Old consolidation now holding up as our new support. Nice little dip buy. $300 profit. We'll take it. So, good work right there. Little bit of cash kind of just kicking off our day. Anything else coming on out here at 9 a.m.? Anything else at 9 a.m. here? No other entries right now at this moment here, traders. No other entries, just sitting with a nice, again, $291 profit. We got our nice little dip buy. We did exactly what we needed to do. Right now, again, ODYS is still continuously fading. ODYS, guys, still continuously falling and dropping. 901 in the market. Guys, good morning to everyone. Shout out to everyone joining us at this time. If you guys have not yet, make sure you guys smash that freaking thumbs up. Do it. Do it, everybody. Do it! And let's get ready for a big, big day ahead. Guys, right now, ODYS is still dumping. Guys, ODYS is still dumping. Deck, where's the next dip buy? Next dip buy? I mean, hey, if we throw some entries down and, like, let's see how much lower we go here first. I was going to say, like, if we go on down to, like, 790s or something stupid like that, I feel like we have to jump in at that point. We start going back on in towards the low $7, I'm going to just put in some entries, start going like mid to low $7. Traders, if we start going down to mid to low $7, I mean, I feel like we got to pull the trigger. You know what I mean? So if we start going on down to mid to low $7, I'll look for another dip buy. We'll see what we have here. Deck, you're so loud. My speakers are blasting. You're so loud. Hey, there's a really funny solution to that. It's called turning down the volume. It's a little tiny knob. You can just go, just turn it down an inch. It's okay. We can figure this out together. It's like, it's a very simple solution. It's like driving in the car and your radio and your music's blasting and you're like, the music's so damn freaking loud. I wish there was a way. I wish there was a way to turn it down. But most people, again, I tell you right now to not turn me down, but instead crank me up. So if you were even thinking about turning that hosel down a little bit, turn it the opposite way and crank me up. Get me going. Get my ears blasting. I want to make sure that your ears are ringing by the end of the day. Woo! Guys, ODYS still good. CLIK, LINK. Traders, what's going on with LINK right now? LINK, little bit of hype, little bit of momentum. LINK at this time. Now that is also, guys, 4 minutes ago, LINK just came out with a press release. 4 minutes ago, LINK just came out with a non-binding letter of intent acquisition deal. Now that is another stock that is easily accessible for shorts. That could be a potential dip buy. Now I don't know if it's going to work out, exactly the same or as good as the last one, but this is a play that is I would say like 430s. You could look for a little bit of a dip. I would feel confident like 430s, 250 shares, 420s. Guys, right now it's just turning into a massive sell-off though. Look at this, guys. 250 shares. Traders, I'm in on 500 shares right now. I'm in at 500 shares at 416 over on LINK. Only 500 shares. Even if I make $100 on this, I think I would be happy with it because it just turned into a massive spike and a massive dump. I only have 500 shares on this play, but this stock is just dumping. I think the best thing for me to do is just get out of this one and move on from it. Yeah, look at this, guys. Look at that. That's sometimes the scary thing. Look at LINK. I'm out of that play. LINK, guys, just went from $3.60 to $5, $6, now back down to $3.20. So look at who won. Shorters. Traders, shorters just dominated this play. This play just went from $3.60 to $4.80, just got dominated all the way back down to $3. Oh my goodness. So now I'm down $100 on the day. I was up 300, just lost 400, down 100 on the day. Actually, again, $120 on the day. So we'll see what we get. But traders, this is why, again, pre-market sometimes can be so crazy, but it's what people love, is the fact that you can have so much crazy momentum, so much crazy action, so much crazy hype. So, ODYS, pretty wild. JZXN, creeping its way on up. CLIK, TXS, DRTS, BZH. Oh, baby. Today's going to be, I think, wild all across the board. Guys, give me 2 seconds here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to just grab my cup of coffee across the room here. Give me 1 moment. Grab your cup of coffee if you need to, and we'll be all set, ready to get after it. Give me a moment here, traders. We're going to be all set, ready to get back after it. I'm going to turn the chat box back on for everyone so we can see everyone talking. Give me a 1 minute break. Just going to go throw this back real quick, and we'll be ready to go on this day. Let's do it, team. 1 moment.
Phase.
All right, traders. How about we get back into it, huh? How about we go over a little bit of everything right here and right now, and we get ourselves fully prepared on this day. So, team, it is currently 9:12 at this moment. Let's talk about what we have. Let's talk about what we're doing. Let's talk about what we're going over. Right now, in this exact moment, I am not in on anything. I did make about $300 on ODYS, but then I also went for a dip buy over on LINK, and that was just one big pump and dump. So the thing is, we are down right now $120. Not really much whatsoever. But I will say here, traders, is there any play that we truly want? Is there any play that looks absolutely fantastic for us? Is there any stock at this moment that we all want to be jumping in and involved in? Well, team, at this time, let's just go over towards our see all. What are the best stocks with press releases? What is the best stock with news here? And as you guys could probably imagine, it is ODYS. ODYS is up 110%. ODYS signs with the US Navy. ODYS is only 10.4 million in float, and this is the one that has had the most amount of volatility today. A stock that has gone from $5 to, again, $13.50 to now back down towards $9. Guys, to see a $5 stock to spike up to $13.50 and have nearly a 200% climb, that is, again, game-changing. People are, again, making a whole lot of money off that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You have 1,000 shares on that play. You are making $8,000 from a $5,000 investment. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty awesome. So the thing is here, traders, ODYS, it is not done just yet. And I would say probably, again, the next dip buy opportunity would be somewhere in the 7s. If you want to look for a short, probably right above $10 at the VWAP could be the next opportunity there. We do have, again, JZXN, which I believe came with an earnings report. CLIK, which unfortunately is not doing too much. Let's just see if there's anything else that we have here. We do have JZXN announces that it has approval for a repurchase program. Okay, so we have approval from a repurchase program. JZXN here, or CLIK, has an earnings report. But what do you guys realize? 110% gain is where the majority of traders are focused on. Then JZXN, 78% gain. Then CLIK is an earnings report. There's nothing too incredible just yet. DRTS here, maybe if that one can get back up near 11, does have groundbreaking data. So if DRTS, guys, this one does have groundbreaking data. If DRTS can get back up near $11, that's where that one can start getting some momentum. Let me actually take a screenshot of this here for everyone. So I'm going to grab this, take a screenshot for everyone so that you guys can go ahead and look at this if you guys don't have Fox Runner, even though you guys should, it's free. And let's go over. Let's grab this. Here's again, best press releases. Best press releases this morning. ODYS, JZXN, CLIK, HAIN. I like DRTS, as I said. So nice little screenshot and post for every single person, making sure that you guys are winning, making sure that you guys are coming on out. All right. So we will be watching that here. But what do you think the majority of traders are focused on here today? We've gone over this here, guys, a lot. But obviously, where's the majority of attention focused on? Let's scroll on down here, team. And let's kind of go over a lot of this early morning news. Where do you know? Top performers of 2026. SNDK, AXTI, AAOI, AHR. Traders, we know that these AI semiconductors, these AI data centers, these AI chips, these have been the money makers. These have been the plays that everyone has been focused on. These are the plays that are leading towards people making hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. These are the best stocks of 2026. We also know this Thursday, we have CBRS, which is known, getting the name right now as the NVIDIA killer for having bigger and better chips than NVIDIA. Their IPO is this Thursday. Going to be a very big day. That's going to be awesome. On top of that, we know that everyone is looking for the next SNDK-like investment. Well, where is everyone going? They're going to energy plays. We have AI chips. We have AI data centers. Who is now going to power AI? Who is going to power the data centers? Well, is it going to be IREN? Is it going to be Wolf? Is it going to be Applied Digital? Is it going to be Riot? Is it going to be Mara? So traders, AI factories, who's going to power? Who's going to energize this type of power need? That's going to be real big. We have a ton of energy plays right here. Energy storage, the next major infrastructure trade. So we have EOS, FLNC, QS. These are some of the top 3 leaders. Followed by, again, NRGV, AMPX, STEM, and SES. These are some top plays that you guys definitely want to be focusing on. Energy plays, trying to find the next SNDK-like investment. Team, for anyone who does not know, the S&P 500 is on a historic rally right now. We are now winning 6 weeks in a row, which is a very rare thing to see. We are seeing the S&P 500 has now risen more than 10% in the last month and a half on a 6-week rally. Does that mean the momentum's going to continue? Or does that mean we play a game of opposites and get ready for momentum to start fading here pretty soon? Ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, AMD has gone on a 6-week rally, getting close to 500. WDC is getting close to 500. STX is getting close to 800. MU is coming up to 800. SNDK has now crossed 1500. We are now seeing all these AI data centers continue to rally as well, continue to squeeze out shorts, and have a 6-week rally behind it. We know SNDK is where all traders have been focused on, and buyers are still winning. Traders, I'm a person who's like, hey, I'm getting ready for that reversal. But at the same time, it's a little bit scary because buyers have just been crushing it. What else do we have here, team? What is this? Receives $5. So if you guys, for everyone using FoxRunner, receive $5 off next month for giving a 5-star rating. So if you guys head on over towards, again, click this link, you guys will get $5 off FoxRunner if you guys give it a 5-star rating. Little heads on up. Very easy little deal. Go ahead and do that. What else do we have here, traders? The AI ecosystem. This is where to watch. Ladies and gentlemen, really cool to be able to see. Hey, what are the best battery and energy storage? EOS, SLDP, FLNC. Energy infrastructure, VST, CEG, LEU, Oklo, Bloom, Talon, GEV. These are all plays that you guys can look at for what's coming up next. Hey, I want to look at chip design, NVIDIA, AVGO, AMD. Hey, I want to look at manufacturing. Hey, I want to buy a little bit of everything. Go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are truly all in on the AI boom, the AI hype, why don't you just buy a little bit of everything? Kind of cover your cost bases on every single one of these moves. You could definitely go ahead and do that. So, make sure you guys are watching. Little heads on up as well. Rocket Lab officially announces a partnership with Anduril. which is what here, traders? This is a weapons company. So Rocket Lab and Anduril having a official partnership to be able to work with the U.S. Armed Forces. All right. Pretty cool to be able to see. What else do we have here? 7 companies under $30 that are exactly like SNDK. Guys, Poet, Knock, EOS, DGXX, LWLG, FLNC, PLA. What I'm seeing right here, traders, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just reading this for the first time like you guys are. I'm seeing EOS appear a lot for energy. I'm seeing FLNC appear a lot for energy. Battery storage. EOS, American Main Zinc batteries powering the grid on AI data centers. So I'm seeing a lot of batteries and energy. That kind of also goes over to AMPX as we talked about before, right? So we kind of have some of these plays as well. So traders, I want to get everyone prepared. I want to kind of go over a little bit of everything with you guys. I always love, again, one of my favorite things to just get myself fully prepared is to go through those analyst alerts every morning, making sure we just have a complete understanding of what we need to look at. Now, obviously, we know all the top gainers on the day, right? Woke just spiked 80%, guys. Woke collaborates with biological data. Let's see Woke real quick. WOK. That one just had a quick spike and quick dump. A lot of quick spikes and quick dumpers. Guys, little quick spike, little quick dump over on Woke. Still alive, though. Woke, WOK, collaborates with Nova Bio Plus to unlock a biological data value with AI. So right now here, traders, we do have ODYS, we do have WOK, we have JZXN. Those are kind of the top 3. But also on top of that here, team, let me again write out our watch list for every single person. We do have, again, watch list. Let's just go watch list. We have ODYS, we have WOK, we have CLIK. Those are, again, hot plays this morning. But we also, of course, have SNDK, right? We're talking about, like, the plays that everyone's still focused on. We still have SNDK. We still have, again, MU. We still have AXTI. We still have WDC, right? We still have LITE. Like, we still have the crazy ones as well, right? SNDK is insane. MU's pretty insane. WDC's pretty insane. AXTI is pretty insane. These are all plays that obviously just still have so much potential if that's to go up or if that's to go down as well. There's a lot of public stocks. Like 2026 is the year of public stocks. We have Anthropic. We have OpenAI. We have SpaceX. We have Anduril. We have all these insane ones coming on up. So, I mean, that's like the thing. Guys, ODYS trying to build its way back on up here. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I got to bring this on up here. One stop prop. Traders, let's be open. Let's be honest. Let's get ourselves fully understanding of this. Last week, I tried to pass the prop firm. Okay? Now, if you guys do not know, I again came on down to my final $2,000. So I did do something over the weekend. And what I did was I topped off my account. So if you guys do not know, there are many different options that you guys can do and you guys can choose from. Like for instance, you guys can go over to the Get Funded Now and you guys can pick these things: 12% max, or double the leverage, or account double up, or daily payouts, or copy trading allowed. Inside your platform, there is top it off. And for an additional, I think it was like $150. Where I did pay $150 to kind of top it off. So instead of, again, losing everything and then re-spending $300, I did spend $150 to top it off to give myself another chance. So guys, I still am over on the prop firm as well. I'm still trying to get the prop firm good. I'm trying to make sure that we're all set, ready to go. I'm doing my best over on that. But at the same time, last week, we did not have any pullback over on the S&P 500, and we just kept continuously climbing. And we had 6 weeks in a row of spiking and climbing and ripping and running and spiking and climbing and ripping and running, and the market just kept going higher and higher and higher and higher. So the thing is here, traders, it just kept on going. But I will let you guys know right now, I did again top off my account. So you can actually see right here, my profit is back to 0. My losses were erased. I still have 2 out of 3. But as you guys can see, I did fall last week. So last week, this is my prop firm account. I did fall, but I did pay an extra $150 to top it off to still try to pass my prop account here. So trying to get myself back into it, get myself again going and growing, and making sure that we're all good. AXTI. I'm very intrigued by AXTI, guys. AXTI, for anyone who does not know, this is actually considered right now the #1 top gainer in 2026. And you might say, Deck, SNDK is the #1 top gainer of 2026. Guys, SNDK is actually #2. If you guys actually take a look right here, AXTI is actually #1. But the thing is, I feel like AXTI isn't as strong. I feel like if I'm taking a look at this right here, team, and I want everyone to see this, AXTI is the #1 top gainer in the stock market. SNDK is #2. Then we have MU. Then we have WDC. Then we have LITE. 2026 has been insane. I'm very nervous to try to do a short or put against SNDK. The momentum on this play has just been absolutely insane. I mean, guys, take a look at this. I'm very nervous to do a reversal on MU. I mean, look how insane this is. But you know what has not been getting as much traction and attention? Has been AXTI, even though it is a top gainer of all of 2026. And what I'm realizing right here is that is an evening star. So what do I mean by an evening star? An evening star candlestick is going to be a candlestick pattern, which is a doji star, which indicates an upcoming reversal. So what we have here is spike, spike, spike. There's the evening star. Then you have a reversal. So you have climb, climb, climb. There's the evening star. There's the reversal. Here's a nice spike. Here's the evening star. There is a reversal. So a lot of times what it indicates, guys, is that here's a spike. Here's the evening star, drop, spike, evening star, drop, spike, evening star, drop. And that's what I want you guys to kind of gauge out of this, is it is a sign that a top is in or going to be coming on up. So AXTI here, as you guys can see, a beautiful climb. Here's this big opening, doji star. And I would say if we can get back up near around 125, that could be a great entry on AXTI, a stock that only, again, 6 months ago was at $6. Now it's at 117, right? This play, AXTI, has gone all the way from $6 to 117. That's kind of nuts to be thinking about. So I want to make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock, ready to get after it. And of course, prepared over on this. Also, I do have the top off link here. Give me 1 second. And we'll be all set, ready to get after it. All right, here, traders. So ladies and gentlemen, if you guys need to, if you guys took any sort of loss last week, you guys can do the same exact thing that I just did, which is, again, account top up, which basically is going to allow you to get rid of those losses and allow you to be able to start fresh for a cheaper amount. So if you guys, again, have your one-stop prop account, you have not passed yet, and you guys want to pass, top it off. So you can top it off, basically pay less, keep your account going right now, and be able to, again, keep that challenge rolling right here. That's obviously the goal for every single person. So let's make sure that we're all set, ready to get after it. All right. Baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby. Deck, is TradeCaster still working? Absolutely. Where do you think, again, we are rocking and rolling right now at this time. So again, TradeCaster over here. This is where I'm live streaming every single day. We have our chat room live over here with all of our members over on TradeCaster, killing it, making this money. So that is going to be absolutely insane and absolutely awesome. Guys, it is 9:28 in the market right here and right now. 9:28. We have about 2 minutes until the market opens on up. And in 2 minutes, we are going to be looking to get our live trades in. Now, that could be AXTI getting ready for some live trades. That could be, again, getting ourselves ready over on ODYS on a pullback or dip buy. JT, email me right now at deckmartrades@gmail.com. So again, email me at deckmartrades@gmail.com. And again, I'll have my assistant help you get in right away. Okay? So, want to make sure that you're all good. Absolutely. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It's going to be a big day. It's going to be a good one. Let's get ready to rock. Let's get ready to go. Traders, 9:30 in the market right here and right now, and we are live. ODYS here, traders. Let's see what we can do on this day. I want to see what AXTI is going to actually do for us. Want to see. What is AXTI? How much higher? Guys, also ODYS is looking to spike here. Guys, ODYS is about to get halted. Guys, ODYS is getting halted on the upside. Make sure that you guys are fully prepared on this. So ODYS traders is getting halted on the upside. That is going to be very big, and you want to be watching that. Also, AXTI is one of those plays that I think could easily get that reversal here pretty soon, just because of that upper shadow. It did get up towards 120. I want to kind of take a look at the options chain here. So we have AXTI, taking a look at the options chain. I only want to be looking at puts, put myself slightly out of the money. Slightly out of the money. Maybe if this thing comes on down towards around that, you know, what are we at here? 114. Easily could come on down towards around that 110 area. But again, I don't want to do May 15th. May 15th. Oh, Friday, May 15th. That wouldn't be bad at all. How many again? One contract over on that play. Could that one, you know, get a nice little reversal, start getting a little fade back on down. I do think we could get up towards around like that 123 mark. Right now, AXTI, why does this chart right here? AXTI, it seems like it's super jumpy. AXTI, definitely a play that I like for the potential for that reversal on fade. But I might want to wait until we get up towards around that 120-ish mark. K Fitz, do you have a promo for Fox Hunter? Yes, it's Foxy for 30% off and a free 30-day pass over on Fox Hunter. All right, let's continue to stay alert. Let's continue to stay ready here. What's SNDK doing? SNDK still trying to move on up a little bit. SNDK still trying to spike. SNDK still trying to get some hype. Right now here, traders. Let's see what we get on this day. ODYS is still halted, by the way. ODYS here, traders. That one is still halted. Now, what I will say, and I want everyone to be aware of, ODYS did break its all-time high in pre-market. But it doesn't officially count because it wasn't during the day yet. There is a chance that ODYS opens on up and reverses right away. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but you guys can see that at the price of 1085, there is strong resistance. Big time pullback could happen. 1085, right where we open on up, big time pullback could happen. So I want to make sure that you guys are all set for that. And you guys are all ready to rock and roll. So 1085 going to be some very strong resistance line at this moment. If it does keep on going up even higher, it's going to try to get up towards around that $12 area. Also, as you guys know, I am watching AXTI. AXTI is kind of just sitting sideways a little bit right now. I do think AXTI could be a great short if you can short it like above 120 or 125. That could be very solid. INOD. Guys, INOD. Traders, let's remember this one. Didn't this one have a very good earnings last week? Is that what happened over on INOD? So again, INOD is one of those plays that last week, this thing was going bonkers. I remember INOD going pretty bonkers last week. Stock has now gone from $85. If you could maybe get a little bit of an entry back on down towards $90. What's the old spiking high of yesterday? Yeah, 91. Maybe just do like 50 shares at a time. Keep it nice and small. Keep it nice and light. 90-10. I actually like INOD. Because INOD, this is one of those plays that I easily could get up towards around that easily could get all the way up towards like $110. If this thing starts spiking, ripping, and running, could easily climb, easily rip, easily run. I would love to put entries over there. WDC, guys, above 500 at this point. SNDK, little pullback. AXTI, finally getting a little bit of that pullback. When is going to be that time that, again, that big reversal is going to happen? I'm actually thinking about getting AXTI and just allowing this thing to fall and drop a little bit. AXTI is one of those plays that I just think has opportunity to just be able to get a nice little crack and drop and fade on off. So AXTI, SNDK, little bit of a pullback at this moment. We also have, again, how's MU doing? MU's also getting a little bit of that pullback as it's sitting right next towards, again, that $500 area. ODYS is open right now. Guys, ODYS, quick little reversal right off 1085, as I said. Now it's getting halted on the downside. AXTI, a little bit of that drop and that fade. So as long as, again, these plays, SNDK, a little bit of that pullback as well. You know, I am waiting to see if all these plays are going to keep on falling. Guys, S&P 500. Again, I'm going to be honest here, guys. I've been incorrect with, again, trying to predict where the S&P 500 is going to reverse at. I've been incorrect. We are sitting, though, right next to record highs once again. Like, the S&P 500 for the last few days just has not stopped. The S&P 500 has just consistently and continued rallying over the last, again, 6 weeks now. It's very tough to be able to kind of figure out exactly where this play is going to go to. It's very difficult to try to nail this one. SNDK still dropping a little bit. AXTI still, again, right around that 113-ish mark. JZXN, CLIK, HPAI, TRAW still trying to move a little bit. Again, I'm not jumping in on my prop firm right now just because I don't know. I'm just being honest with you guys. I don't have strong conviction. I don't feel great about it. You know, if anything, I want to wait until we continue to hit new highs before I look for that reversal. So I don't want to do it yet. Guys, AXTI is getting a little bit of that nice red candle. Easily could fall and turn in the future. As you guys know, AXTI was up towards 120, getting a little bit of a drop. SNDK also getting a little bit of a drop. S&P 500 still trying to hold itself on up a little bit more. TRAW, little bit of a climb here. All I'm doing right now is kind of looking around, seeing what we can have, seeing what we're getting, seeing how to gauge this right now. I'm very intrigued with the AXTI on the short side, though. Very intrigued. And it's more just the fact that having that evening star, the stock isn't as strong as SNDK. SNDK, again, the stock is just like so much stronger. It could easily hold up better. Guys, I will also, just a little heads on up, I also do have dip buys on ODYS. If ODYS ever comes on down to like the low sevens, I'll look for a dip. So if ODYS ever comes on down towards like the low $7 region, I would look for a dip down there as well. Also, IREN dropped on down 9% this morning. Possible little dip buy. Deck, am I in on INOD? INOD right now, yes. I didn't even realize that, but yes, I am going to be in on INOD right now. INOD, guys, I am in on 100 shares over on INOD. 100 shares, INOD, I am in on. So I like INOD, as I said. I think INOD could be a slow and steady little climber. Thank you for the heads on up. INOD, I'm going to give that one a chance. And still, again, watch the like dip buy opportunities on this play. That one comes on down towards, you know, anywhere, any nice low dips. I'm just doing like 50 shares at a time. I'm just going very small, not doing anything, not getting myself in any trouble. $71 loss. Again, kind of taking it nice and easy. But I do like INOD because I do think that one could spike $100 to $100 plus in the future. I really do. LITE working its way back up to 1,000, guys. LITE working its way back up to 1,000. The S&P 500 going up towards new highs. Again, I just don't feel comfortable right now with the S&P 500. The S&P 500, we've had 6 weeks of green. 6 weeks of green, guys. 6 weeks of spiking, 6 weeks of climbing, 6 weeks of momentum. And now again, with the S&P 500 consistently pushing itself on up, we got to see how much more is left in the tank. So the SPY is still going. The S&P 500 is continuously ripping and running here. Right now here, traders, just staying alert, just staying smart, just waiting to see what the SPY is going to do. No other trade. We have INOD where I'm going slow and steady over on that play. Even with 100 shares, I'm happy. TRAW. And again, AXTI, still watching to see how much higher that one's going to get up to. I'm thinking about doing a possible swing trade on AXTI on the short side. It kind of falls into the same category with SNDK and WDC and LITE and all these crazy plays, which could continuously move itself on up. But after these 6-week rallies, I just feel like there's room for it to get ready to fall. I feel like there's room for it to drop. I feel like there's room for weakness here coming up in the future. Guys, here comes that little AXTI pop. Little AXTI rally. Let it go. Let it rip. Let it do a thing here. Right now, I'm not trading the prop firm at the moment. Why not? Just because I don't know how much higher the S&P 500 is going to go. So I'm just allowing the S&P 500 to keep doing its thing. 6-week rally so far, guys. 6 weeks of climbing. 6 weeks of rips and runs. 6 weeks of, again, you know, continuous momentum. Still, just 6 weeks. Right now, I think, again, slow and steady play in my eyes, as you guys know, is INOD. I'm just sitting on that play right now with 100 shares, and I just want to see if it's going to slowly work its way up to 400. Or, excuse me, not 400, 100, excuse me. So, INOD, I just want to see if that's going to continue to keep on pushing. Right now, AXTI still trying to go as well. All I'm doing right now is watching. We have AXTI as well. S&P 500. Look at the SPY. The S&P 500 just refuses to slow down right here, guys. The S&P 500 is just continuously getting nice little pops. ODYS also still, like, ODYS, guys, not really doing anything. I think this play, ODYS, is still halted. Yeah, ODYS, guys, is halted for another 1 minute. 1 minute here, guys, over on ODYS. Little heads up for everyone. And SNDK kind of sitting right there. AXTI, little bit of a pullback on that one. What about MU? MU not doing too much just yet. MU kind of trying to hold on up. That one also has a like evening star doji pattern, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what ODYS does here in the next few moments. ODYS opening up in 20 seconds here. So ODYS, let's make sure that we're all set here. Still consistently watching and staying ready. Guys, ODYS is live. I will still look for a dip buy opportunity if that one ever comes back down into the 7s. If ODYS ever comes into the 7s, I will still look for that dip buy opportunity. Little heads up. Like, I would say like mid 7s. Like, I would want to see like 750, 740, 730. Somewhere very, very low. Little heads up for you guys. Also, traders, INOD. Is anyone still sitting on INOD with me? INOD only 100 shares, but we're up $600 right now. Anyone chilling on INOD at this time? Nice little dip buy. We're at $600 at this moment. Just on a slow and steady INOD climb. Now, what do we want to see out of INOD? Guys, the big thing out of INOD is we want to see if this one is going to get up towards $100. Now, $100 is going to be a strong resistance line. We could always take profits as we get up towards $98 or so. I mean, we're up $700. What do you guys want to do here? Do you guys want to try to see if this rallies up to $100, or do we take profits here? Because right now we're coming up towards $800 over on INOD. Guys, INOD, we're up nearly $900 now. Is INOD going to go on a little bit of a rally here? So we're up $850 over on INOD, still consistently moving on up here. $99 high of the day, looking for a new high of the day break. If we break 99, if we break 100, I mean, this thing could kind of just rally and rally and rally and rally. So we're up 16% so far. High of the day is 99.20. Right now we're up $815 over on this trade. And I mean, I know $100 is going to be some strong resistance, so it's up to you. Do you guys want to take profits here and move on? Or do you guys want to keep on holding and look for more? So $825 is never a bad day, huh? Looking for that $99 break, push up towards 100. Could push us up over $1,000 over on this trade if we get it. Now again, new high of the day could be coming on up here, $99.59. Guys, coming on up towards nearly $100. Let's see if we can break 100, huh? Let's see if we can break. If we can break 100, we might get like a quick little $5 rip, like a 100 to 105 real quick, and add another $500. We're at 99.15 on the bids, 99.77, 99.77, guys. We're up $935. Let's see here. Can we break 100? Break 100! Do it! Do it! So, guys, right now we're gonna watch here. We are again watching to see, can INOD break 100? Oh, we're so close. Guys, we're up $979 on the day because we have 100 shares at the price of $90. And we got up towards 168 so far, guys. I'm going to take my profits right here and lock in $900. All right, guys, I'm out. $900 profit. So I made $300, lost $400, and just made $900. So traders, I just took my profits as we came up to $900 resistance. I am up now $781 on the day. So $781 profit, not too bad, not too shabby. I just know $100 is going to be a little bit tough and a little bit iffy, but let's see. I mean, it might keep on going, and if it does keep on going, congrats to everyone. So look at this, guys, still trying to go. If it breaks and holds above 100, we could be seeing 104, 105. INOD still again being a beast at this time. So guys, amazing job on everyone right here. And INOD is a previous top gainer. So if anyone's saying, how'd you find INOD? That was a top gainer on Friday. Top gainer on Friday. People were trading it. People were getting after it. And it just, started popping back on up. I think one of you guys in chat or maybe Fox Runner alerted it. But, INOD was a pretty nice little pop right there and had a good earnings report and is still trying to hold itself on up and continuously still looking for more. So INOD back above 100. See how well that one's going to be able to consistently move on up and climb. How is ODYS right now? Guys, ODYS is still fading and falling. I still will look for a dip buy on ODYS. ODYS, I am not opposed for looking at a dip buy in the low 7s. Just a little heads up for every single person. So if we ever open on up on ODYS, low $7 area, get again a dip buy and bounce play. Right now, ODYS getting a little... ODYS, guys, should be coming on out here in 1 minute. Let's see if this one pulls back on down over on ODYS. S&P 500. Fun morning so far. Fun little start to this day so far. You guys still in on INOD? Hey, if you're still in on INOD, keep on crushing it, baby. I got nothing but love for you guys, for everyone over on INOD still holding. Hey, I made again almost $1,000 and I was like, you know what? I'm happy. Making over almost $1,000. I'm a happy little camper. AXTI still sitting right around 120. We'll see how well that one does. The S&P 500 still blasting off to new record highs. Every day it's a new record high. Every day, new record highs, it seems like. Traders, it has been a month and a half of the S&P 500 just non-stopping. It just goes up. It's just every day, the S&P 500 just goes up higher and higher and higher. It just seems like we just keep on moving up more and more and more. It's insane. Traders, let's see what ODYS does when it opens. If it opens up low $7, I am looking for a dip buy. So I just want to be open and honest and credible and transparent. Low $7, I will look for a dip buy. Nope, didn't get low $7 yet. But I just want to see if it does get that drop. If it falls like another $1.25, I'll look for a dip. Just because I think it'll be so low, people will be like, oh, the stock was at $13 this morning. You know, people say that a lot. Oh, the stock was at $13. It's now at $7. We've given a 50% return back. Hey, let's go ahead and look for a dip buy. Let's look for a bounce play. You know what I mean? So a lot of times that does happen where you guys do see like big like drops of nearly 50%. And then people say, oh, let's look for a dip buy opportunity out of it. So right now, the whole area on the downside is 744. I want it lower than 744 if I actually want to get a good dip. Also, at this time, INOD. Traders, INOD still going. INOD is still going. INOD is still solid. INOD is still moving itself on up here. So right here, traders staying alert on everything. I'm just kind of bouncing around right now, traders. INOD still trying to stay alive. Guys, I'm going to cancel my ODYS trades. I don't need my ODYS trades right now. Some people are going to start taking profits over on INOD. I don't mind it. I mean, INOD guys still just working itself on up. Might be the best consistent gainer today. Might be the best consistent gainer today. How's the SNDK doing? SNDK, a little bit of weakness. MU right now, a little bit of weakness as well. AXTI right now, the #1 top gainer, trying to fight and stay alive. It is sitting right next to that 120 area. And again, right now here, traders, we got nothing wrong. I mean, right now we're sitting with a $781 profit. I mean, that is a great little Money Monday. Am I right? That's a great little Money Monday. That's a great way to start things on off. Done 3 trades already. ODYS, again, was able to make some money. INOD was able to make some money, and honestly, INOD still looks pretty good. I mean, I would not be shocked if INOD, yes, just consistently works its way on up. I wouldn't be shocked if INOD gets up towards, again, 110 or 114 or 112 before it pulls on back. So I definitely think INOD is a stock that traders will be focused on. It's a stock that people will be looking at. And there's not really much issues with INOD at this time. Right now, INOD still again slow and steady. Guys, let's see, make sure we're not missing anything. ODYS, no. JZXN. JZXN, no. GAUZ, a little bit of a pop. I don't really think there's any of these guys that are going too crazy for us. INOD is a slow and steady grinder right now. There's nothing wrong with that play. That is just a nice slow and steady grinder over on INOD. I like it. I think it will continue to move on up. And then you got the main boys, the SNDKs, the MUs. Again, AXTI. AXTI, I think, could be possibly a very nice options trade that could be coming on up in the future where it just gets a slow little fade. But I don't want to enter anything right now. I'm personally happy with an $800 profit. I'm personally pumped on a Money Monday to just make $800 live trading in front of you, being able to nail an INOD. Don't need to push my luck and do something that I feel like maybe I don't need to do just yet. So, S&P 500, slow, steady, consistent, still grinding and still doing its thing. Traders, we are only about 3.5 weeks away from, again, the small account challenge starting on up. We're only 3.5 weeks away until the PDT rule starts on up, or the PDT rule ends. It is going to be absolutely incredible. It is going to be absolutely astronomical. I'm gassed up here. So fired on up. Also, I do want to sum this up here, traders. I did have a, you guys probably saw it, I did have a little bit of a viral tweet pop off over the weekend where it got over 5 million views. 5.6 million views this got. And I said, if you found Bitcoin in 2012, you're a millionaire. If you found Tesla in 2018, you are a millionaire. If you found Nvidia in 2022, you are a millionaire. If you found Palantir in 2023, you are a millionaire. If you found SanDisk in 2025, you are a millionaire. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people were asking me, like, well, what's the next? What's the next? What's the next? And a lot of people are placing their ideas on what's the next, what's the next, what's the next. The majority of people were saying it's going to be the next step of AI. The next step of AI, for anyone who does not know, is going to be powering AI. So we do have our chips. chips of AI. Okay, our chips to be able to make programs. Here's our chips. Then we do have our data centers, or data centers, whatever you guys want to call them. Our data centers is where we're going to host these chips. So again, we have these nice big warehouses and these power centers where again, we are going to host. But again, we don't have anything to power up these chips or data centers. So what are we going to run to be able to have all this? Is it going to be, let's just go with, is it going to be nuclear, right? Is it going to be nuclear? Is it going to be electricity? Is it going to be something else? So basically, a lot of people are trying to ask what is going to be in 2027, or maybe at the end of this year. We already have our chips, our semiconductors. We already have our data centers, but now what's going to power this? Like, what is going to be the main force? Is it going to be oil and gas? Is it going to be rare earth materials? Is it going to be nuclear? Is it going to be uranium? Is it going to be electricity? What's going to happen here? So that's what you guys got to think about. That's like the next thing. That's the next move. That's the next possibility. Okay? Nice work, Concrete Trader. Quick little $900 on the day. Great job here, buddy. Guys, and I think INOD could just be a slow and steady grinder throughout this day, don't you guys? I could imagine this one up towards 111 or anything along those areas. So, slow and steady, not too shabby, very good. And team, want to open up the floor. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns? Space is a big area money is moving into. Absolutely. You know, I'm a big fan of space. I'm a big fan of ASTS. I'm a big fan of Rocket Lab. But it's just like, I kind of want to see like, I don't know. I kind of want to see more develop out of it. But I like it a lot. So INOD, great play to continue to watch. S&P 500, great play to continue to watch here. Small account challenge starting up in 2.5 weeks. PDT rule getting rid of 2.5 weeks. Nice little $800. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now coming up to just shy of $5,000 in the first week of trading. Let's go ahead and let's get ourselves a $20,000 a month. Right now, we're at around $4,800 in May. And we got a lot of time left. We have all this week, all next week, all the following week. We might get our first $20,000 a month. If we just keep consistently doing this, we'll be all set. Deck, do you think there will be a market correction soon? The S&P 500 has to pull back soon, yes. We're on a 6-week rally. That's very tough. Guys, in the last month and a half, the S&P 500 has climbed over 10%. That's pretty nuts to be thinking about, to be honest. So the SPY's been pretty insane. SNDK's been pretty insane. MU's been pretty insane. XTI's been pretty insane. LITE's been pretty insane. WDC has been pretty insane. All of these plays have been pretty insane. Yeah, like, again, they are all amazing companies, but yes, they have to pull back at some point. They have to. They just have to, guys. Things are getting a little too nuts. Now, do I have that answer when? No, I don't. Right? I even posted this last night where I said, hey, they will all pull back, but I don't have the answer. Like, you guys know I've been saying, hey, get ready for puts and puts and puts. But look what I put last night on this. Literally, last night I tweeted out, just because I wanted to be honest, I said, for the past week now, I've been screaming and talking about how great a short will be on these insane AI rallies. As much as I want to start entering, the chart says otherwise. The momentum I see is still strong with buyers, and I'm not going to guess the top. I respect the strength. So basically, I'm just still waiting on this. Don't want to put myself in any position here just yet. Go ahead and hit that thumbs on up. I'm not gonna try to be a superhero right now, guys. Like, let's just consistently make money. If I consistently make $1,000 a day, if I consistently make $800 a day, that's an amazing day. You know? So ODYS, INOD, little pullback. SNDK. Maybe getting ready for that rally, and S&P 500's going on up. Guys, I'm happy. No reason for me to force. Great little Money Monday in the books. And just, again, consistently walking away a winner. I think, again, why 2026, why I'm up so much, and why I'm winning is because I consistently walk away with profits. I will say this here, guys, and some people hate it, and I understand. But there was a time, probably 2 years ago, that I would stream nearly the entire day. And what I would do, though, is try to trade the entire day. And as I tried to trade the entire day, guess what would happen? I would make money and then lose all my profits. One of the best things that I've been doing over the last probably 6 months now is once I make money, I walk away. And I say, why should I continuously try to just keep trading until I lose? Because that's what the habit was going to be. I trade, I make money, oh, let me make more, and then I lose it all. And then I end my day. Why don't I end as a winner instead of end as a loser? So again, walking away with profits has been one of the best things that allow me to consistently make money month after month after month. We made money in January. We made money in February. We made money in March. We lost a little in April. We did. We had a red month in April, guys, but only a little red month. We battled back a lot. And right now in May, we're up at nearly $5,000. So we consistently make money, consistently make cash, walk away winners, enjoy the day. Woo! Traders! Amazing job. We ain't slowing down. You guys know the drill. May is going to be absolutely incredible. Happy Money Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Nailing that INOD trade. That's what it's all about. And we got a lot more coming up this week. Team, enjoy those gains. Enjoy those profits. And let's see what this has up next. Going live over for Tradecaster members only. Let's see what we have. Smash that thumbs on up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss tomorrow's live stream. And help me wrap it on up. You guys know the drill here, baby. In 3, 2, 1. Ah, hoo, hoo, hoo.
To the day I fall.
I know it's hard to admit it that you found love. It's hard to stay in it, but he's better than anyone I've seen you with before. It's true love, don't fake it. You better not, you better not. It's right here, don't waste it. You better not, you better not.
Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. I can't remember what was said or what you threw at me. Please tell me why.
Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, ella, eh, 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 eh.
Lifestyle to the rich and the famous. They're always complaining, always complaining. If money is such a problem, well, they got mansions. Think we should rob them.
You were shaking that for some paper. Took your mama 9 months to make, yeah. Might as well take what your mama gave, yeah. You looking good in them jeans. I bet you look even better with me in between. I keep my mind on my money, money on my mind. But you's a hell of a distraction when you shake your behind.
Just like nicotine, heroin, morphine. Suddenly I'm a fiend, and you're all I need, all I need. Yeah, yeah, all I need is you, babe. And I'm a sucker for the way that you move, babe. And I could try to run, but it would be useless. You're the babe, just my hit. You, I know I'll never, ever, ever be the same.
Today, Junior?
Damn, I ain't be going psycho. Lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on. You, my roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the polo. Come with the Tony. I do for clubs and all the petrol. Know you're mine. Hands on your body. I don't wanna waste no time. I can't look away. I just gotta say, and I'm like, whoa, man, my legs so goddamn cold. Diamonds when my teeth are sore. I don't always let it go. I just let you know you're.
It's my dick in a box. My dick in a box, baby. It's my dick in a box. Ooh, my dick in a box, girl. I'm gonna get you a house in the hills. A girl like you needs something real. Wanna get you something from the heart. Something special. It's my dick in a box.
Hey, don't make a sound. 2 a.m. low, gotta keep it down. Don't wait around for a signal now. Give me some verb, I ain't talking out. You wanna ride in the 6, you wanna dine in the 6. But when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some bits. And I'm like, hell no, we're waiting too long. Hell no, I want that cruel love. Hell no, we're waiting too long. Hell no, I want that cruel love. Body of mine, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body of mine, finding all my innocence. Yeah, body of mine, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body of mine, finding all my innocence.
And she says, I wish that I could be like the cool kids. 'Cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. I wish that I could be like the cool kids. Like the cool kids.
You're on it, let's do it. Riding my pony, my sandals waiting, coming, jump on it. You're on it, let's do it. Riding my pony, my sandals waiting, coming.
Women rated pantyhose, sing the chorus and it goes. Say yes, I'm the man, say
die today, motherfucker. No.
Cause it's easy once you know how it's done. You can't stop now, it's already begun. You feel it running through your bones, and you jerk it out.
Got to meet you where you been. I could show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my god, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game, wanna play. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. But I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. Oops, I got 99 problems singing bye bye bye. Hold up, if you wanna go and take a ride with me, better hit me, baby, one more time. Paint a picture for you and me on the days when we were young, singing at the top of the lungs. You
And baby, it's amazing I'm in this place with you. I just can't crack the code. One day you're screaming your love loud, the next day you're so cold. One day you feel, one day you're there, one day you're there. It's so unfair. Sipping from your cup till it runs over. Holy well.
Bring that ass back like a boom, boom, boom.
I like dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1,000,000 deals. Where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing. I like those Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks. I like going to the Tula, I put rocks all in my watch. I like texts from my exes when they want a second chance. I like proving niggas wrong, I do what they say I can't. So that bitch, I'm sorry, though. But my friends like Mario. Yeah, they call me Cardi B. I run this shit like cardio.
Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars, but I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a time, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes.
Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Living in Beverly Hills.
Whoopity scoop, scoopty dee, whoopty scoopty doo, whoopty scoopty, scoopty whoop, whoopity scoop.
High hopes for a living, shooting for the stars, but I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a time, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes.
I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. You stick out of the crowd, baby, it's a no-brainer. It ain't that hard to choose. Him or me, be for real, baby, it's a no-brainer. You got your mind on loose, go hard and watch the sunrise. One night it changed your whole life. Up top, drops out, baby, it's a no-brainer. Put 'em up if you with me, yeah, 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 yeah. So, yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Baby, it's a no-brainer.
girl.
Yeah, I know you like to think your shit don't stink, but lean a little bit closer, see, roses really smell like boo boo boo. Yeah, roses really smell like boo boo boo, like boo boo boo.
Significant.
It's not delivery. It's
The nut.
Swing, swing, swing from the tangles of my heart is crushed by a former love. Can you help me find a way to carry on again? I miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, "This'll be the day that I die." That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. Swing, swing, swing from the tangles of my heart. It's crushed by a former love. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, "This'll be the day that I die."
She can get a taste. She can get a taste. What it say? Start saying like Mary Kate. She can get a taste. Let you get a taste. Lead letter K. Yeah, that's cool, but he ain't like me. Slide on the tape game with my pinky ring. Lot of game, lot of pieces in the icy chain. Why you claim that you're rich, that's a false claim. I'll be straight to the whip, no baggage claim. Whole lot of styles, can't even pronounce the name. You ain't got no style, see you on my Instagram. I be rocking it like it's fresh out the pen. Only when I'm taking pics, I'm the middleman.